think that as a medium, I have this comfort with death because of the work I've done. But for me personally, it's because I had no other choice but to become this. Death has been a constant companion of mine since I was 6 years old. That's when my father passed away. And I went home after school, and my grandmother said, "Your mom needs to talk to you when she gets home." And I looked at her and I said, "Well, what happened? Did my dad die?" Mind you, my parents had been divorced for 3 years at that point. I still to this day have one singular memory of my father, and he was in his early 30s when he tragically passed away. So I've always had a connection to the other side. I've always been touched by death. But because of my upbringing, and I really credit it with my Romani side of the family, especially my great aunt, we would go several times a year to the family cemetery and spend real time there. I mean, yes, we would go and take off the old flowers, put in new, maybe even bring like little seasonal decorations. But then we'd go across the street to an old abandoned church and have a lunch. And we would sit there and we'd talk about those loved ones and we'd laugh and we'd cry and we'd keep coming back and doing it again and again. So that really set a foundation for me that although our loved ones may not be with us physically, they never leave our hearts, and we can still make them a part of our lives as much or as little as we want to.